It's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college football. Notre Dame at Georgia Tech. If you want 15% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net, just use the promo code TREAT, T-R-E-A-T. Notre Dame favored -20. The total is 57. Notre Dame is 5-0 on the year. 2-3 against the spread, though. Georgia Tech comes in 2-4 straight up and against the number. Notre Dame coming off a big 45-3 win over Pitt as 10-point favorites, so they cover the number easily in that one. But they do play Clemson next, so would this one be a look-ahead spot? Potentially. We've got Dan, Professor Kaiser, here to talk this one. Dan, thoughts on Notre Dame and Georgia Tech?
Yeah, I find this game kind of interesting. To me, it's what Notre Dame team shows up, what offense shows up. Is it the one that 2 weeks ago against Louisville could do nothing, or is it the one that showed up against Pittsburgh and put up 45? Yeah, I just find this interesting. The Irish, their offense has been good this year. They've scored at least 27 points in 4 of the 5 games. That Louisville game was the outlier, and they scored 42 or more points in 3 out of those 5 games. You look at Georgia Tech, they just got beat by 66 2 weeks ago by Clemson. They got beat by 21 to Boston College. I'm just looking at these two teams. It's a lot of points, but I'm going to lay the points with Notre Dame and hope they're not looking ahead to the Clemson game.
The reasoning I would take in this one is Notre Dame probably wants to run up the score in the first half so they can get their starters out of there and possibly, rest up for their next game. So I think that probably fares in their favor and maybe better for covering, I would say. But I definitely don't have a play on this one. But anything else, would you look at the total in this one at all?
No, it's just worrying because it's like you're saying, are they going to rest their players, in the second half? Coach Kelly from Notre Dame, he's actually been talking about Clemson this week. And it's something he doesn't do. He usually doesn't talk about a team, looking ahead. There's two trains of thought. Are they going to hold back and not try to show Clemson anything? Or the other train of thought is you just throw the kitchen sink out there, and that gives Clemson more they have to think about. If I was going to probably take a side on the total, I'd probably lean under, just because Notre Dame, they're only giving up 9.8 points a game on defense. And I think that they'll be able to control Sims for Georgia Tech. And Sims is dangerous. He does it through the air and on the ground, but I just think that defense will be able to contain him enough. And so if you're playing a total, I'd go under. But I like the side.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our Notre Dame and Georgia Tech talk here on Picks and Parlays. Always great insight from Dan, the Professor Kaiser. Dan, thanks for joining us.